Hey, 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 Uncle Mark in the mothership. 3 string cigar box guitar, fretless. Fretless. This is You Gotta Move, and this was written by Mississippi Fred McDowell and the Reverend Gary Davis. The Rolling Stones have done it. The Gary Davis version is totally different than the Fred McDowell version, and we're going to be working on the Fred McDowell version here. So let me play a little bit of this, and then I'm going to break down exactly what I'm doing. So without further ado. Gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move, child, you gotta move. Well, when the Lord is ready, you gotta move. So yeah. So what do we got going on? I'm playing with my fingers here, and I'm kind of just doing that. Just 3 strings, or 1 string, or 1 string. Just kind of doing, just fooling around with this. So we have G, D, G. 42, 34, 24. Those are the gauges. They're wound and they are electric. I'm playing through a Roland Mini Cube, and I'll show you those settings at the end of the video. I do have fret markers. So let me try to get out of the light a little bit. So open G is at the nut here. On the fret marker, G sharp, A. This is a very important chord in this song. So we'll be coming up to A, and you can see through my slide right there. So that's A. B flat, B, C, C sharp, and D. The song is in the key of D. Now, you could certainly tune your cigar box guitar to open D. That would be totally fine, but that's not this lesson. I stay in open G. That's just my style. And if you want to do this in open D, just pick it out and you'll find it just fine. The Rolling Stones version is in C. So you just drop everything a whole tone or 2 frets, and then you can play along with the Rolling Stones. So the Fred McDowell version's in D, and the Rolling Stones version is in C. So with this D, we also go up D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, important chord, G sharp, and A again. This A up here is the same as this A down here, an octave higher. So that's what I want you to know. So this song is kind of picked out, and it's just 1 string, and I'm just going to pick it with my first finger, and I'm going to try to get as close as I can and out of the light so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And I'm on D. And I'm going to go from this D, 7, 7, 7. So there's my D, and you can see I'm just kind of pinching together here. And when I pinch, I pull and hit 2 strings. Right? As opposed to... Right? So I kind of pull my finger across 2 strings a little bit sometimes when I play this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from 7 to 11, okay, to 12, and then we're going to come up to 14. So we're going to slide up, 7, 11, 12, 14. So, again. Then we go 14 to 11. Then we go 14 to 12. And we can do this as a chord when we get to there. 11, 7, chord. A chord, D. And then I do like a hybrid thing where I'm actually picking and fretting the fretless. So I am going, it's going to look like 10, 7, 9, 7, 8, 7, D chord. So I'm fretting this fretless. So you have to imagine that you're putting your finger exactly on that fret marker. Now, if you just do these notes in isolation, they're kind of muted, right? They're just a little muted, like a fretless bass. But if you play them together, they kind of work. Now, if you have your slide on your pinky, you could do this like so. Right? And then you go down to A. So, if I picked this out, it would go 7, 11, 12, 14, right? So, I'm going to sing it at the same time so you get that timbre, right? You gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move, child, you gotta move. Oh, when the Lord gets ready, you got to move. There's your A. So something fun you can do with this is actually sing along with it. You got to move, you got to move, you got to move, child, you got to move. So the Lord gets ready, you got to move. There's your A. So there's many different little tricks you can play with this. It's just really fun, and so I like showing you on this. But you know, for you guys that have a fretted instrument, you basically can play it the same way. So what you're doing is you're still working with these fret markers. Doing the exact same moves, okay? I'm going to switch my pick around, my slide around. Is you can come down and play this A7 as opposed to an A can play an A7, which is to open. Okay? You can also do this. So I'm going to switch my slide around. D7, G, G7. To make a seventh, you just take your bar chord and you drop that high E string down a whole tone, not high G string, down a whole tone. So D would look like so, D7, G would look like so, G7, A would look like so, A7. Just a little trick you can play with these sevenths. They're really nice. So you can... really nice to be able to come to that seventh. And if you notice, I'll take the slide away. Here I am. So for you fretless and fretted guys, I'm going to make it easy and show you again. It's 7, 11, 12, 14, 14, 11, so you can play it around with it different ways. When the Lord gets ready, you got to move. And you can even do it with a rhythm like so. You can go, you may be, what is it? You and me high, you may be low, you may be richer, you may be poor. Oh, when the Lord gets ready, you gotta move. So there's many ways to play this. I really like playing it on the fretless. It's a lot of fun. I'll just switch guitars again real quick. And it's just a lot of fun to play it on the fretless. I really do like it. See my companion video. So, you know, however you put your slide is good, any which way, that's fine. This is Uncle Mark and the Mothership. This is a great tune, great fun thing to play. I think I'm going to add it to my repertoire now as one of the slower numbers. So thank you so much for everything you do for me. I do have a PayPal link here down below. It's at paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. And I really appreciate all your support. $1 a show is all we ask. And I did promise you I'd show you my settings. So let me show you the cube settings. And there you go. My gain is 12 o'clock. And I've got a little bit of reverb, and I'm on that Brit combo, and everything else is pretty easy. Tone is at 12 o'clock too. I wanted a little deeper bassy sound for this, so my tone is at 12, and everything on my guitar is dimed. So just to let you know, thank you so much for everything.